Resistance on Fox before we get to that wild post from Trump.
Listen, if what Jesse said is about to happen, praise be, right? That sounds absolutely fantastic. But Jesse has clearly been briefed more than like Lindsey Graham, for instance, who's pretty close to the president.
He's been debriefed.
Funny. Lindsey Graham coming out yesterday and posting that he's concerned about the difference in opinion between what we say is in the deal and what the Iranians are saying, and then shifting the blame onto J.D. Vance, which is quite strategic, where he said, this will be a huge feather in J.D. Vance's cap. If it's him, means I want to give Donald Trump a break if this is bad, right? If this is worse than the JCPOA, I can't go after dear leader about this, so I'm going to put it on J.D. Vance. Not releasing any of the text is a choice since they have digitally signed it. So not quite an auto pen, but the thing is done. So you should have put it out there for people, especially for your supporters, because he has had a lot of people on his side who are saying this had to happen for 47 years. They've been a huge threat. And I think that it is also meaningful that just a couple hours ago, Netanyahu was giving a press conference where he said, I haven't been able to see it. So the country that we went into the war with hasn't seen it, but they've allowed the Iranians to sign on to it. And he said that we're not complying. We're going to do what we need to do, which means that they could blow up the deal, because from our perspective and the Iranian perspective, they want Israel to stop hitting Lebanon. Again, if what Jesse says is going to happen, happens, fantastic news. But from what it looks like, that this is just an MOU that gives them up to 60 days to deal with the tough stuff. It doesn't look like that's what is going to happen. So the tough stuff on on nuclear and also on the opening of the Strait of Hormuz without the tolling, if you watch J.D. Vance this morning on both CBS and CNBC, that isn't ironclad, that there won't be tolls when it reopens. Okay. The deal is similar to the JCPOA, seemingly, but not in this important aspect, which is we had other countries that signed on to the JCPOA. So this is a one-way or a two-way agreement between the U.S. and Iran. JCPOA, you say how great that the Gulf states are involved in this. JCPOA was all of Europe. The Chinese and the Russians were signed on to it. Right now, we don't have any friends going into this deal together.
Of course they would sign on to it.
What?
Of course they would sign on to it, because it wasn't America first.
Okay. And the money question really matters.
We got to go.
I've spoken less than everybody else. Let me finish.
Compared to who?
Everybody else on the panel except maybe
combined?
Dana.
You mean combined? That's a little weird. We all have our little time frames. I haven't talked as much as you. I'm just sitting here looking great.
When I ask you about robot dogs or whatever, I only say like 4 words in the D block. Just quickly on the money front.
All right.
Arguably, they have already gotten, first of all, the sanctions relief, but also the U.S. brokered a financial